this this is a book called It Changed My Life. It's a book called Godel Bach, The Golden Braid by Douglas Hofstadter. And it's like this book about this connection between Godel, who wrote about the incompleteness theorem, and it's about recursion. It's about things that it's about Escher, how his drawings are recursive. And I remember, I was maybe 16, 17, no, 17 and a half, 18. And it was in the Doon School library. My brother-in-law used to teach there. And I saw this and I started reading this. And it just blew my mind at that stage that, how numbers work, how paradoxes work, how recursion works, how it was just, this is a book that changed my life and, forever gave me some interest in maths, math, science, interest. I mean, it was a book that was huge. So that's one I'd definitely go for. The second is a very interesting series. It's called This Will Make You Smarter. So don't go. This is not really a self-help book. I wish it were. So this is, there's a chap called John Brockman who runs a magazine called Edge.
Okay.
And every year what he does is he gets all these guys to write about one question.
Okay.
Is being put. So this year's question was, this will give me write about one thing that will make somebody smarter.
Okay.
And it's people like Richard Dawkins, Stephen Pinker, Daniel Kahneman, Sam Harris, Matt Ridley, the greatest minds of our period, just write about one thing which they thought if people knew would make them smarter.
Interesting.
And they're all just small essays. They're like, the longest is about 4 or 5 pages.
Okay.
But it's just purely distilled, 3 pages, just a concept, trying to tell you what a concept is. And so in this series, my favorite, actually, I couldn't find the book right now, is that, there's elegant theories. It's about elegant theories. So what is all these guys, what is their most favorite, most elegant theory? People have talked about evolution, but the way they look at it, and, to be able to write beautiful science in 3-4 pages and make it understandable to somebody who doesn't know that science, it's just amazing. So, I mean, these I strongly recommend. I mean, it's some of the things I know, because a lot of other guys will.
And one sports book?
Sports book. Okay, sports book. Read this if you haven't read it. It's actually a terrific book. It's a book called Nation at Play. It's a history of sport in India.
Yeah.
And it's written by Roger Sen. Amazing, because what it gives you. And I think one of the things that people don't understand, people ask this question all the time to me, that, why is Indian sports so screwed up? And once you understand the real story, that, the Brits, why did the Brits bring it to India? How did it develop with the Brits? Who did they hand over to? They handed over to Maharajas, because who else had the time? In 47, when people are thinking roti, kapda, makan, only the Maharajas have time to hang around. And they in turn handed it over to the bureaucrats and the politicians, and how it was misused in their hands. So this book will give you a sense of, it's written by this chap called Ranajay Sen, who now teaches in Singapore, but it'll give you a real sense, because without understanding Indian sport, you can't change it. And I hope some of you guys are going to go and change it one day.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Wonderful thoughts. Always a pleasure talking to you. I'm not